I'm in Martinez. I just got here to get some coffee from States because I was just in Walnut Creek doing my assessment and screening and blood draw and labs and stuff because I'm doing a migraine study for this new migraine drug. I get migraines all the time and they're really terrible, so I'm hoping this is a good study and it helps get a good migraine drug on the market. You can see there they took all my blood. They drained me. I think I can finally take this off actually. Ow. I don't know what coffee this is. I'm not sure what kind of coffee they're brewing today, but I got one of their little travel mug things, tumblers I guess, and the coffee's good. As we all know, Fujifilm in its infinite wisdom decided to kill off Acros in October of last year, and I haven't said anything about it really on this channel yet because I wasn't in denial, I just didn't want to talk about it. I started my photo journey in high school shooting black and white film, so I think I share that experience with a lot of people. I think that's how a lot of people that I know at least got started with photography. The films that were widely available back then for students, Ilford HP5, Kodak Tri-X, T-Max, and some other stuff, are all great films, and they're films that I continue to use today. But a few years back, when I started shooting more black and white film again, more seriously with professional projects, I started using Fuji Acros 100 and became enamored with it. It's very fine grain. If exposed and processed properly, it just is the smoothest, most beautiful black and white film I've ever used personally. It is especially good, in my opinion, for skin tones, and so I thought it's a really great film for shooting portraits, which I have done. Ever since Fuji announced that it's killing off the film, the market has slowly started to increase. 35mm Acros is getting expensive. One of my shops that I purchased a lot of film from, Looking Glass, doesn't even have any 35mm Acros and hasn't. And they also have, I think, a 10 or 5 maybe box maximum for their 120 film. So any one customer can only buy, I don't remember if it's 5 or 10 boxes over their lifetime to allow for more photographers to be able to have a chance to purchase the film, because they have a limited amount of stock. So I have a bunch of 120 Acros that I've been saving because I want to be able to save it for something really special. And I also have a roll of 35mm. I don't want to go into a whole entire thing. I just really love Acros. I wish it wasn't going away like some of the other Fuji films that we're losing, but you know, that's business, I guess. I decided I wanted to go out and shoot some Acros just because that's actually the roll that I shot. It was hanging up to dry and it's just about ready to be scanned actually, so I'm gonna do that in a minute. Do you guys ever go out to shoot a specific project and then spend like 3 hours driving around to check out some cool buildings and architecture and shoot what you think is an entire roll of film, but in reality you didn't have any film in the camera? Just me then? Okay, cool. So I did yesterday. I was here at the W.C. Morris building. I went to a couple other locations to take some cool photos, and I was having a great time, and I was like, yeah, these architectural photos are gonna look really great on Fuji Acros. So I thought, yeah, these architectural photos are gonna look really great on Fuji Acros, and I'm really excited to see these when I get them developed later today. And then I realized that I was advancing past 32 frames, 34 frames, 36. It's like, wait, I'm not gonna get 37 frames out of this, am I? 38, 39, and then I realized there's no film in this damn camera. So I didn't take any. So I'm back out today, but this time I have the Rolleiflex. But I have a roll of Acros loaded in, ready to go. Hopefully I won't ruin it this time. I mean, I got it. Now that I got film in the camera, I think I'm good. I originally was kind of really excited about shooting a roll of Acros in my f2, but then I kind of thought, you know, I only have one roll of 35mm Acros left, and I don't need 36 exposures for this project that I'm doing, so I don't think it makes sense to try to shoot an entire roll of Acros in one day when I'm just shooting a couple of architectural shots around Oakland. So 10 shots, actually 12 shots on the Rolleiflex with the 120, Should be good. Well, someone was asking about my baseball hat that I've been wearing the last couple days. It's a coffin, and instead of RIP, it says VIP, which is how I'm living. Living to die. VIP. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm really sorry. So we're here by Lake Merritt. This is the Cathedral of Christ the Light, which is I don't know why I said it that way, but this is a really beautiful glass, concrete, and steel, it looks like, cathedral that is pretty striking. It's very large, and it's kind of become a landmark of Lake Merritt, which is really nice. Oakland has some really great architecture and a lot of good history, so I thought one way that I could kind of serve the really fine detail and grain of this film with some really cool architecture. So that's what I'm going to shoot today. So we're starting with the Cathedral of Christ the Light. So I'm running out of light, but I'm in downtown Berkeley now, in front of one of my favorite buildings that has been here for a long time. It's this really crazy Art Deco building that says Fine Art above the door. I never understood what that was there for, and I couldn't really dig up any information on this building, but it's this cool like aquamarine green blue color scheme, and there's Art Deco numbers above the doors for the street address, and these cool porthole windows and stuff. And I always thought it was like a very, very interesting visually and designed building, so I thought it'd be cool to take some pictures here as well. Alright, I did it. I finished my roll of Acros in the Rolleiflex. Now I just have to go home and process it and see how these photos came out. Probably good.